President Biden, is he truly simply just full of hot air? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you for your company as ever today. Good to see you. And of course, thank you so much for all those lovely comments about that recent launch of some merchandise. If you've ordered some, thank you very much. It will be greatly appreciated. And of course, all the people that we plan to help with that will no doubt be very thrilled this Christmas too. But back as ever to your breaking story of the day. You may have seen this particular story which came out over the last few hours. It centres all around COP26 when the Duchess of Cornwall alongside His Royal Highness Prince Charles, Prince William, Catherine all met up with President Biden. Now the problem that occurred, and I use that term loosely, was this. According to a very good source, President Biden found himself in a little bit of a difficulty, shall we say, and felt that he had to let something go. You get the picture. Now this greatly amused the Duchess of Cornwall, who's been regaling people with it since her return back to London. What's interesting about this particular story here though is, as ever, it's not all that it seems. One of the problems that Camilla felt was that because President Biden didn't admit to this social faux pas, all eyes were then on her. Sorry, I'm giggling, but you can imagine what this was like. She took it in great fun, as you can imagine, but she's told a lot of people that she felt he should have actually stood up like a man and said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what went wrong." So we reached out to the White House, and apparently Mr. Biden, the president, has no recollection of this incident at all. Well, given the fact that he fell asleep during some of COP26, you can imagine why he would want to think that. But according to a very good source who knows Mr. Biden well and works alongside him, this apparently isn't the first time. According to another good source out at Windsor, a similar situation may have occurred, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, when Mr. Biden, President Biden, met our gracious Majesty the Queen. Now you can imagine, even the Queen has a wonderful sense of humour about this. But, as I say, we have no concrete proof other than a very senior royal courtier who told me this particular story. For President Biden, though, it appears, according to sources out at the White House, that this is something of a reoccurring problem for the president. Now, you could say that a lot of people who were visiting COP26 were truly full of hot air. And perhaps he, was thinking to himself, I've got to sit through even more speeches. I can't remove myself. I can't go and have a comfort break. All of those sort of things. Or maybe he was just simply thinking, well, perhaps this will please Greta, getting rid of some emissions, some gas, whatever you want to call it. But for Camilla herself, she found this highly amusing. If not, as she's told close pals, a little bit embarrassing for those that suddenly came into her nearness, looking at her where she had to sort of discreetly point it wasn't her. But of course, for President Biden, he strides on under that name now we famously love, Sleepy Joe. Will he return and do the same on the next meeting with the royals? When, of course, he meets with them next year over in the United States of America. I'll let you know. Will, of course, Sleepy Joe be doing the same when he next meets senior members of the British royal family when they head over to the United States next year? As ever, I'll let you know. We'll call it breaking news, shall we? Neil Sean in the heart of London.